like long-term investment for the investment ecosystem, so that they can invest in long gestation period deep tech development ventures, so that all the deep tech ventures can attract the right amount of seed capital and growth capital to be able to become the OEMs of the world from India is in the future. Thank you.
Thank you. I like to mention one thing for industry-ready workforce now. The government has taken a decision where a minor degree in BTech in defense technologies is being introduced now. It's part of the 4 years curriculum, but there are specializations where he studies so that he is industry-ready workforce. 18 credits are allocated for this, and I was the chairman of the syllabus drafting committee, and then the AICT has accepted and promulgated now. Next year onwards, these courses will start. So that should fill in some gaps. But what Joshi said is, everybody is going to computer science, IT, data sciences, AI, ML. You should also be having people studying the core subjects. This is industry-ready workforce, it will be taken care. Now we have Mr. Jitender Gavankar. He is the CEO of Saffron. Saffron is one, again, who has done great things, particularly to Hyderabad. Now, Saffron has established the largest ever MRO in Hyderabad for the civil engines, civil aircraft engines. Just very recently, Honorable Prime Minister 10 days back has inaugurated it in the Aero City of GMR 10 days back. Similarly, for the military aircraft, M88 engine, again outside the France, this is the only MRO which is established in Hyderabad. They also have cable harness and related plant which is done. Like to ask Gavankar, Saffron, we like to see MRO established for the two engines. We are extremely happily thankful to you. Will it bring manufacturing also many units here and then manufacture from this country and export to the world is what we are looking at. See, the country started exporting. Last year, the country has exported 23,666 crores of worth equipment from here. Now, we need to see more. So, will you be coming like these two units you brought to Hyderabad, in manufacturing unit also, will you be bringing here?
So, coming straight to the question, we are already manufacturing in the same GMR Aero Park where we inaugurated the MRO. In fact, the manufacturing was set up before MRO. In 2020, we had laid that foundation. In 22,
I said that. I said
yeah.
about it, but that is cable harness and
No,
related
that
and
is
some of the small units.
cable.
But big manufacturing units,
So
like engine you manufacture here.
The complete engine is some time away, I would say. But right now on the LEAP engine, about 13 part references we manufacture out of Hyderabad. We manufacture cable harnesses for LEAP engines here. We manufacture Rafale cable harnesses here. Falcon aircraft harnesses are manufactured here. So those manufacturing activities happen out of Hyderabad. There are some other manufacturing plants of us, but they are in other city like Bangalore. There is a possibility that if the Indian Air Force bigger project of Rafale gets through and Dassault gets selected as the potential supplier, and back of that it would make sense to set up the Rafale engine manufacturing, and that is definitely on the thought process.
Thank you. We like to hear some more good news from you in the coming future. I'm sure TR-40 and other engines which are being imported here, and then those units are supposed to be manufactured here. I'm sure you will be able to manufacture them here. Now, when I say the manufacturing sector in the country today in defense, last year, out of the 1.75 lakh crores of the capital budget, 1.5 lakh crores worth of equipment has been manufactured indigenously in the country. And now, immediately target kept for 25-26 is 1.75 lakh crores worth of equipment to be manufactured here in the country. Now, for the year 28-29, the target given by Honorable Raksha Mantri is 3 lakh crores worth of equipment to be manufactured here. That means it is double of what it is in the next about 3 to 4 years. So the manufacturing is going to take place in a big way in the country. So the industries, MSMEs, bigger industries will be playing a major role. Tata is one which has been manufacturing many things. In Hyderabad is one of the first units which has established in Adibatla and supplying to the world the helicopter related units, various other things, working with the DRDO, supplying various units and all that. So like to know what are the further manufacturing plans from the man who is continuously behind whom we have been working with so long and all that, Mr. Masood. The workhorse is here. Like to know from him, from Tata's and also the manufacturing sector, what this 3 lakh crores, how it is going to happen and how you are going to bring it to Hyderabad. Those manufacturing like to hear from you.
Honorable, Honorable Minister, Dr. Satish Reddy, firstly, thank you very much for the very kind words. It would have been nice if you had said this at May when my appraisal happens, but I'll take it as of now. Also to the other esteemed panelists who are with me, Dr. Joshi in particular, who we worked with a long time back. I think the nation is immensely proud of what BrahMos has done. Desh ki izzat rakh liya aapne, so thank you very much. Air Chief Marshal Chaudhary, thank you so much. Again, the air warriors are what has kept the nation and the way we live safe, so thank you for that. Uh, so I grew up in India in the 1980s. And growing up, at least the view was that India could not manufacture quality products. And if at that point in time I had come to you and said that some of the best equipment in the world, including the American presidential helicopter, will be manufactured in India, you would have taken me to Agra, got 200 rupees and a blanket, and admitted me into the mental asylum there. Those were some of the misconceptions that we had, or the doubts that we had when we started our journey in Hyderabad in 2008. Today, I am pleased to say that every aircraft that you travel in the world has significant parts made from Hyderabad, and that includes the American presidential helicopter. Today, what I'd also like to add is those helicopters and aero engine parts, a significant portion of them are actually made by young girls from Telangana, from the most rural parts of Telangana, many of whom have never even seen an aircraft, let alone ride in an aircraft, and they build aircrafts as good, if not better, than some of the best mechanics in the world. So that itself is proof of, one, what India is capable, what the women of India are capable, and what the state of Telangana is capable of. So, in terms of capabilities, what we have built, of course, is the ability to build the full aircraft. We are also now building the full C295 aircraft flyaway. All the major sections of those are being made in Hyderabad. They get supplied to Vadodara, where the final assembly line is there. In addition to that, over the years, one thing I'll add to what JS mentioned, we are making the shaft of the LEAP engine for Saffron. This is for global orders. All the work that we do across the board is actually 100% export. Today, we started our engine manufacturing in 2016. At that time, we were doing less than 1% of the engine capability. Today, because of the work that we have done over the last 6 years, where we were supplied to all the global majors, Rolls-Royce, GE, and Saffron, up to 70% of the aero engine can be manufactured in our premises. And that is not just for commercial, but also for military engines. So it's a huge strategic benefit that the nation has. In terms of our future roadmap, one of the other things that we are doing is that we will be building the entire Dassault Rafale fuselage will be made in our factories in Hyderabad. All Dassault, two sources. There'll be one in France, there'll be one in Hyderabad. So 50% of Rafale fighters sold worldwide will have their fuselages made in Hyderabad. Similarly, all the shafts of the LEAP engine, 40% of those will be made here. Casings, nearly 80% are made here. If I see the growth, there is no limit to what looks ahead of us. Because what we've been able to do over the last few years is to build the capability. I think we've set up the capability, the infrastructure, and also prove to the world that we can not only meet but exceed global standards of quality, on-time delivery, and cost competitiveness. And what has meant is today we are in a situation where we have an order backlog of nearly $4 billion, reaching up to 2040 on the aero engine side alone. We've actually had to say no to a lot of work that we are doing. We are selectively choosing what we do and don't do. So I'm quite certain, Dr. Reddy, to the question that you asked, that the targets that have been set by the Honorable Raksha Mantri for exports can easily be done. There is an infrastructure here. The talent pool that we have in India, particularly in the state of Telangana, the rapid ability to assimilate and learn and deliver is what will make India amongst the foremost exporters of defense technology in a very short period of time.
Thank you, Mr. Masood. Very nice to hear all these things from you. Now you all heard from the eminent panels here. They're all from across various sectors of the defense and space. Everyone has done, or every organization has done in its own way, extremely good for the state of Telangana. Now, having heard this, we are all now convinced that Hyderabad is flying high in defense and space sector. So now what next? Next is to make Hyderabad a global hub for defense R&D, space R&D, and defense and space manufacturing. That is what is the theme. So how do we take it forward? All of you who have any suggestions in this, any proposals in this, may send it to the government and may send it to the Mr. Praveen or anyone else, and then those things can be studied by the government and taken forward. In fact, we thought we'll have some questions or queries or anything from the audience, but we are running very late. The next panel is also almost ready and they have to start here. That is why no questions or no queries are taken up from the audience. But whatever you have, you may put down on a paper or put down on a mail and send it. The mail ID will be given by Praveen and you can send it to all of them. Thank you very much. And I request Honorable Minister to hand over the mementos to all the panelists here.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, one and all. And now I request Uttam Reddy Garu to felicitate our panelists. Firstly, our moderator for this panel session, Dr. G. Satish Reddy Garu. Air Chief Marshal, Shri Vivek Garu. Garu, A. Madhavrao Garu. Dr. Jayatirth Joshi ji. Shri Jitendra Gavankar ji. Dr. Subbarao Pauluri. Masood Hussaini ji. And Shri Naga Bharat Dhaka Garu. Would like to thank each one of our panelists who are here. Shri Naga Bharat Dhaka Garu, thank you so much each one of you for joining us on stage and sharing your visions, expertise. Of course, definitely all your inputs do help us. to see how technology, sustainability, industry governance and human capital together shape the Telangana of tomorrow. Your contributions today have added immense value to the dialogue and deepened our understanding of what a progressive, equitable and globally competitive Telangana looks like. On behalf of the organizers and everyone present here, I extend my heartfelt gratitude for all our panelists who are here. Thank you so much for sharing all your knowledge, your commitment to building the Telangana of 2047. Thank you so much, sir. As we move on to the next session of our panel discussion this evening, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined today by distinguished representatives from the industry, leaders from across the ASEAN region. Their perspective definitely helps us to understand not just where opportunities lie, but how can they be unlocked collaboratively. Moving on to the May I request Uttam Reddy Garu to please stay back and join us for the next panel discussion as well.
Enterprises supporting both defense and aerospace sector. Hyderabad is also the most preferred manufacturing destination for global aerospace and defense majors such as Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Airbus, Saffron, GE and more. Recent investments include the Tata Saffron Aero Engine facility and Saffron's latest global MRO center positioning Hyderabad at the cutting edge of Make in India excellence. Telangana is also a large hub for space manufacturing, UAV and drones, robotics, advanced materials and composite, making it a well-rounded global aerospace hub in India. Hyderabad earned global accolades for cost effectiveness, ranked #1 by the Financial Times FDI Aerospace Cities Index. The Ministry of Civil Aviation has recognized Telangana as the best state for aerospace 4 times in a row: 2018, 2020, 2022 and 2024. In 2025, aerospace and defense exports surpassed pharma in Telangana's merchandise exports, a testament to sectoral transformation. Exports surged from 15,900 crores in 23-24 to 30,742 crores in just 9 months of 24-25. Telangana vision for the future: to consolidate our position and expand into high-value design, manufacturing and global partnerships. The state will adopt an integrated ecosystem strategy. We will focus on affordable infrastructure, global outreach, MSME competitiveness, skill development, innovation and export growth. The state will develop world-class aerospace and defense parks benchmarked with the leading aerospace space. Telangana will establish world-class centers of excellence and experience centers featuring advanced technologies, tools and training platforms. Telangana will establish specialized aerospace skilling programs and partnerships with global universities and industry partners. Through focused policy and world-class infrastructure, we will